Greetings, Internet, and welcome to Aaron Plays. And this will be episode 27 of my playthrough of Into the Woods, The Battle of Shiloh by GMT Games, where I'm playing it both sides as evenly and as best as I possibly can. We're still on the 7 a.m. turn, though we are starting to get to the conclusion of it. We've just had Sherman not activating in the previous episode, not activating anything. We had Cheatham, reinforcements arrived, and then we had Ruggles pushing towards Sherman's actual division. And then the last thing we did was we drew a chit to see who activated next, which is Cheatham again. So if you could like the video, that'd be much appreciated. Subscribe if you haven't done so already, and any comments will be much appreciated. So let's go down to the map. As we can see, with Cheatham's division coming in here, we have a bit of a traffic jam because they're right up behind, I think it's Clark's division, and they got nowhere to go other than they're going to have to come off road. So that's what they're going to do, because they need to get moving. The whole point of this first corps is we need to get them around this area here to start pushing the Union out of Spain's field and beyond. So yeah, traffic jam, too many people coming in the same place. Okay, so with that in mind, this will be the first unit. You can't go through that hex because we can't overstack, because that's the last unit of Clark's division. Oh, sorry, this is Clark's division. Sorry, my bad. We're starting here. It's the yellow strip on the counter there. All right, now let's zoom in a little bit more. Okay, to make sure I take into account all these slopes. Because notice here that has got two contours in the hex, and we actually have an actual slope in that hex as well. I think it's called a slope. Trying to find a picture on the sloping ground. So this is going to start getting expensive movement wise. Well, so it might as well absorb. Well, it can stay in extended combat. It doesn't really affect it. So let's do that. So, no, it will absorb its counter here for 1. So I'm going to put that down there. So that's 1. Plus 1.5. Remembering it's woods now. So that's 2.5. Another woods. Half is 3. So that makes it 4. And then to go in that sloping ground is an extra plus 1. Maybe absorbing that unit wasn't such a good idea. Let's try that again. So remember that's there at the moment. So to go into there is 1.5. To go into there is another half, so that's 3. And to go into there is 2.5. So that takes it to 5.5. So there we go. So it does have extension behind them. This unit can still take a little bit of advantage of the road. I'm going to move Cheatham out the way for the moment, and Johnson. So that's 1, 2. Remember, this has probably got, I'll move Polk out the way. Oh, you should have an extension. Where's this extension marker? Did I? Oh dear. You should have had an extension. Anyway, 1, 2, 3.5 to there. Is it worth going completely off road? 3.5. Yeah, probably. Alt. That's not the alt, it's that one. 3.5. 4.5. And then there to 6. Now he should have had an extension marker, so we'll do that. Clone that. There we go. 6. And that actually had Johnson on it. And Cheatham. So we might not move Cheatham at present. So A1 for Johnson, that will change to A2. We'll do that in a moment. So this guy will go 1, 2, 3. 4.5, and that's about as far as he can go. And again, and he should have assumed, yeah, there should have been an extended line behind him. So that's about it. That means he'll get to there. Oh, the artillery should change its facing to there. The cavalry will be behind the extended column. That puts that cavalry there. Also with an extended column clone behind. And then we get the first part of Stevenson's brigade coming in there with an extended column. Remember, 7 stacking. Okay, with those units, so I'll put Stevens there. Okay, so they've all technically had their second activation. I do like technical, don't you? So let's find A2. So Stevens on A2. I know he's only just come on the board, but that's a A2. Let's just change that. Delete the A1. You know what? I'm going to keep the leaders facing straight. Just makes it easier to see them, doesn't it? Cheatham will put back here, and there we go. And Stevens is in, and Cheatham gets an A2. Right, that actually concludes Cheatham's second activation. So let's just bring this back up. And where's the... There we go. I'll put that there. So that counter goes onto Cheatham's record, which means he's now had 2 activations. You see how we draw it out, and oh, it's Cheatham's third. Oh, okay. It looks like he might have 4. How do you got 4? Efficiency 3. How have you got 4 chits in there? Ah, Polk. Here he is. He's the Corps commander, but we used Beauregard to give that one to Polk, who then gave it to Cheatham. I believe. I'll have to go back and check in our previous records, but that's why Cheatham's got 4 in there. Does Clark have any more? Clark's had how many activations? Clark's had 3. I can see what's still in here. Okay, Cheatham's got another one. Clark's got another one. So yes, so Beauregard gave that to Polk's Corps, and that's why they've got 4 activations in there. But as you can see, we've got traffic jams. Okay. Yeah, it's best if they actually continue this cross-country march of theirs. Okay, so we are looking at, so slope is, I think I said +1. Ooh, it's too busy. Sloping ground is +1 for infantry. So that is actually going to cost 2.5. Okay, I'm going to follow close to the road. +1.5 is, I'm not paying the extra, it's the lead of the unit, I think. But anyway, 2.5 into there. +1.5 is 4. 5.5 to there. A lot slower, isn't it, off the actual trails moving through this stuff? Okay, this unit will then go, will change its facing and go 2.5 5. Okay. Let's move Johnson to there. This guy will go, well, 5. We might also remove that now. Delete. And that now takes that unit into there, and the same with him. Okay. So we'll put Johnson there. A2. This guy will go 1.5. Plus 1.5 is 3. Plus next one's 4. And he'll absorb that one. So that's 4. 1, 2.5. 1.5. 2.5 plus 1.5 is 3, 4. And he might absorb that as well. There we go. If you're not using the road, you might as well. Okay, Cheatham himself. There's no one else under there. The artillery. This is a row, so it's 1, 2, 3. It might as well stay on the road because we're starting to go off there. That is just going to be horrendous. So we'll put Cheatham back in that hex there with his A2, which is going to be an A3 in a moment. The cavalry. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Four, 5. 6, 7. 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7. It'll absorb the extended marker. That. It's 8, so yeah. Right, and then following up behind them is Stephen's brigade. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, with his extended marker there. These guys will be directly behind him with an extended marker. Clone that. And then the Smith batteries behind those. Okay, remember Polk himself can't move until the end of turn phase effectively. So that's Johnson, Cheatham. Johnson out of regard, I think he's only got a command range of 4. I keep the lead unit in command. Cheatham's got a command range of 6. So he needs to move a little bit forward, maybe to there. Yeah, let's get these A3 markers, A2, 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 because we just had the third activation. Boom, boom, and boom. Okay, let's clear up the board there, delete those. Keep it tidy. Yeah, Cheatham 2, 4, 6. 2, 4. Yeah, he's keeping it all under control there. Okay, so that is the third activation for Cheatham, and I think that's everything of his brought on. Let me just double check the actual Cheatham Johnson's MS Brigade, Stevens. See, the cavalry only gets 2 activations. Oh no, Stevens Brigade only gets 2 activations. Cavalry gets 3. So Stevens Brigade, but in actual fact, he didn't come on, did he? in that first one. So that was not moving on. So that is his second activation. So I should delete that. He only gets 2 activations because he's right behind Johnson's brigade, who gets 3. Okay, that sort of makes sense now. Right. Let me bring up the Kepi and see who we get next. There's the Kepi. Right, Cheatham's now had 3. Yep. Next out is Cheatham again. Right. Okay, actually, that's a good point. That is a good point. Here I am giving them an efficiency, but it tells me in the reinforcement schedules that, yeah, they get a maximum activation of 3. Okay, all right. So that chit shouldn't have been put in there. So the efficiency was given to Clark, who's got another turn in. So Cheatham's division is done. So the next chit out is Withers. And where's Withers? What's Withers up to? Withers division's all this. Yeah, I think there's quite a bit of work that needs to be done there. Okay. Yeah, it is. Okay, I think we'll save that for the next video. So let me bring this back up to the top and we'll discuss further. Okay, so a lot of background movement there. Cheatham getting 2 activations. And that was it. I should have double checked. The reinforcement schedule said that was it. So yeah, just some moving in the background. And now we're going on to Withers, but that's going to take quite a bit of time to go through and sort. So we'll put that in the next video. So this is going to be quite a short one. Maybe every now and again we need a short one, just as a breather. And what am I doing all these ums for? Anyway, if you did enjoy the video, please like, please subscribe if you haven't done so already. Any comments would be much appreciated. If you could, yeah, remember to do the activation bell. That tells you whenever I upload anything. But until next time, play games, have fun. Bye, internet.